Hello everybody, welcome back to another channel video. Today, as promised, I'm going to show you how the laser adaptive cruise control behaves on the open highway. So real quick, prior to going to the video, into the driving portion of the video, I want to show you how the cruise control controls operate. So as any other Toyota, you have here this lever, stock lever control for the cruise control. As you can see, it's multifunctional, so you basically operate almost everything from this stock aside from the distance. So the first thing is, in order to activate the system, you click this button here. Once you click it, you will see here on the dash there is a ready indication that comes to the screen, and also the distance markers appears together with the miles per hour letters there. That you know, next to that will appear your set speed. So again, you click it here, it appears, and you turn it off. That's how you activate the system. So once you have it activated using this little button here, and basically you operate it clicking from the back there, you can change the distance that the car is that the car will maintain in relation to the vehicle ahead of you. Right now, because we are parked, you won't see it, but right there will appear a icon of a car when the vehicle is actually detecting a car in front of you. When there is nothing, you will only see the distance markers and the speed the set speed you're going to. Obviously, the actual speed is marked by the actual speedometer with the needle, analog speedometer with the needle. So another thing is, by default, the system, when you start it on, always start in the adaptive mode. But if you want to use just a regular cruise control, you push the stock and you see the symbol. In order to cancel it, you just turn back and hold it, and it changes to normal. Okay, so again, in order to cancel, sorry, I guess I didn't explain that correctly. In order to cancel, you just click here towards you. That cancel the cruise control. It doesn't turn it off, just cancel it. And in order for you to change the mode, you click it in that direction and hold it. You see, it says ready because it had the adaptive mode. Click it again, it goes normal if you want to drive without the adaptive function. Another difference is that when you're in the adaptive mode and you have that ready indication there, when you increase your set speed, every time you click up and down, it will have increments of 5 miles per hour versus, and I will change the mode again, when you're in normal mode, the increments that you have will be in 1 mile per hour increments, like basically any other cruise control out there. And if you hold it up and you hold it up or down, it will steadily keep increasing the speed until you let off. So that's a quick explanation of how the controls operate for the adaptive cruise control on the Sienna. If you want to see this rest of the video, the driving portion, stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Let's go with the drive. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick spin on the Sienna to show you how the adaptive cruise control behaves on the open highway. I'm not gonna go too far, but at least sufficient enough so you can see the system doing its job when you know, it is out of a city environment. So merging, activating, you can see there that yellow sign indicates that it's ready. So now I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna set the speed to the minimum, set it to 55, accelerating. It's seeing the vehicle in front of you. I believe you can see that with the other camera. So it's following that vehicle speed. As you can see right now, I'm set to 55, the car is going to 55, but as soon as it starts approaching or getting close to the vehicle ahead, it's going to start to change speeds in order to maintain the set distance. So right now it looks like the vehicle ahead of me is going a little bit faster, so I'm going to set it up to 60 every time you do an increment with the adaptive cruise control, it will be increment of 5 miles per hour at the time. So right now I have another car in front of me, and the car looks like it is trying to hold the distance right now. Still going at 60. Still going at 60. Car ahead of me is braking, so I feel the Sienna is braking ever so slightly. So here's where the system works fine. When the vehicle ahead of you is reducing speed gradually, it works fine. It is a good. So here's what happened now. The car moved away from me, and now it's going to accelerate back to 60. And right now it did a good job because it was not a big gap between the speed that the car was and the set speed. But at some point I'm going to demonstrate you what happened when there is a big gap in how this car basically jams the accelerator to get to the set speed, which is something that I don't like too much. So it looks like these guys are going faster, so let me take it to 65. Again, as you can see, it increments 5 miles per hour at the time. If you use the regular cruise control, it will do like 1 mile per hour every time you move this stock. So let's see what's happened. The car is slowing down. You can see the needle there is going at about 62, 63. So it's following up the truck in front of me. It's doing a very good job maintaining the speed. I feel the car slowing down a little bit more, slowing down. So it looks like that truck is not going at 65. So keep slowing down, keep slowing down. I feel the car applying the brakes now. It's going all the way down to 53, 57, and it's maintaining itself there. So as you can see, for open highway, it does a good job. It is doable. But what I'm going to do is, so you can see, I'm gonna merge to the right as soon as I have space and room from the other cars, and I'm gonna set it to 70 so I can have a bigger gap. And you'll see now the part that I don't like from this system. So now it's not seeing a vehicle. You see that the car symbol disappear. There you go. It took me to 70. And then what I'm going to do is, as soon as I see a car in front of me, I'm gonna turn and stay behind one car that is going, not that fast, so you can see how the system adapts. And this is just to show you what happened when somebody just goes in front of you. So right now I'm getting close to that van in front of me. So what I'm going to do when I'm closer, I'm just going to turn and stay behind, and you'll see how the system slows down. So let me do it now, so I got sufficient space. It detects the car and it's slowing down immediately. I feel it really grabbed the brake right now. So okay, so it is maintaining the speed now at 60 miles an hour, even though I'm 70, because the car ahead of me is going at that speed. So okay, so there's a little bit more traffic now. This will be a very good example of a little bit of highway congestion and how the system works. So it's not detecting any car. That's scary. It's not seeing anything. There you go, it detected the car, and now it's slowing down, keeps braking, and it's maintaining, holding 54. It braked again. And it's going now, it's accelerating now again, following the car ahead. Okay, so it's following up the car, and this is the I will call the advantage you can have with this system. Again, like any other, just that this one is a lot older, but basically you steer the car, and the system should be able to maintain the distance that you set at the speed you set. car ahead moved away, still detecting another car, so it's not accelerating that much. It's doing very well. It's doing very well. Like I mentioned in my other video, the only drawback of this system is that it gets affected by the weather conditions, which is no good, and it doesn't work below 30 miles an hour. So it's primarily a system made for highway, and you still have to monitor. That's the kind of drawback. But as you can see, it holds itself very well for its limitations. You see this car now is going in front of me, so the car braked, saw how the needle went down. What I don't know, though, I may need to ask somebody, I don't know if the car turns the brake lights on the back when it brakes. That would be interesting to know, because if it doesn't, that's kind of a dangerous thing for the drivers behind me that will not see indication that the car is slowing down. But as you can see, those cars in front of me, they are accelerating and slowing down, and the van is the Sienna is keeping up with that kind of variation. Again, if it is a sudden variation, you're gonna hear that beep indicating, hey, pay attention, I'm not capable to keep up with this. So far so good, and it is kind of normal in highways. You're gonna see things are braking. I had to brake there because it was going too fast, and the cars, you saw, that's the issue, it doesn't react on time. So in that kind of situation, the car just kept going, and I'm gonna accelerate above 30 again and set it up. And that's why sometimes I like to keep the setting at the maximum distance, because if something like that happens and I'm not paying attention, at least the car will start braking a lot sooner than when you have the minimum distance set. So I'm gonna go in increments of 5, just because if I do it all at once, it will just accelerate like crazy, and that could, it's not good for a transmission and the engine. So look how much distance it's keeping now. So I have set it up to 60, I'm going to 52, and look how much gap I have in between the car ahead of me and myself. I feel a lot more comfortable like that. See, it's braking again. I feel the car braking. So it's starting the braking process a lot earlier when you have this bigger distance set. So it doesn't want to accelerate anymore. It's keeping the gap nice and smooth. It's creeping very slowly to 60. There you have it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this content, please consider like and subscribing, and it will be until the next video. Take care.